I'm Ian Moss. I'm the designer of Duelosaur Island, and I'm here with Tony Graham behind the camera, and we're going to walk you through the AI mode, the solo mode for the game. So basically, for setup, it tells you to set up a normal two-player game, just like any other, with the following changes. So from the specialist deck, you will remove the HR manager, the insider, and the programmer from the game. These are ones that have like decisions based on the players, so these don't necessarily work for the AI. So those get removed from the game. But then the rest of the specialists you just shuffle. And my daughter really wants to play, but unfortunately this is solo, so she can't. And then so you set up the rest of the game as normal. Obviously you shuffle the decks and you play the cards, and they're going different directions, which is swell. And then you follow the steps on the actual AI card itself, what it says for setup. So each one has a specific setup thing. So this one we're using Herb Evor. So we're going to play a medium game, and he's the easier medium game opponent. So it says play Merch as Attraction, play Ride as Dinosaur, and requires at least one coin plot twist. So I'll walk you through that. So they have the starter cards just like you. They are purples. They have these three. Those will be my starter cards. I'll put them down there. So it says that they play with Merch as their starting attraction. So you'll take the Merch and you'll slide it up underneath the bottom half of the board there for them. And they start with the Ride as the Dinosaur. So they'll have that and tuck that into the top. Now their Ride card is the starting dinosaur in their park. Their other card will begin in their hand, which you can have face up, set off to the side. You also only set out these the excitement and the visitor cubes for them when you're doing this. You don't have to put these out, but if you're Tony, you forget which color you are a lot, so it might be easier to just have them out so you remember which color to score or win. So then it says requires at least one coin plot twist. So when you're setting up the plot twist, you'll just reveal them one at a time, place them out. So that one has a coin on it, so we met that requirement. So now we can just put out two more. And these are always done at random. Can't make it too easy on you. And then once you're finished with the setup, you'll actually flip this over to the other side, and then you'll start in phase one. I'll go ahead and set up my portion of the board. I'll just do a little bit randomly because we're not going to run through a whole game. Let's start with a Ride as my excitement. Let's get 2 blue DNA. That's my jam. Alright, so after that, you'll start in phase one. Now the AI will always do its actions first, unless stated otherwise. And their actions are usually pretty simple. So in Herbivore's case, in phase one, he will draw one card, and it shows you below which card that he wants to draw, and gain 3 coins, plus 2 coins per income space reached on the excitement track. Now we both start at just the 1, so we haven't reached anything there, so he's just going to gain 3 coins onto his player board. And then he will draw cards. So what he wants in an odd round, which is rounds 1, 3, 5, 7, etc., he wants an attraction visitors, so an attraction with the highest visitors. So if any of these have a visitor value, which this one does, Dia Nachos will, he will take that one and put it into his hand. So we've successfully given him his one card for the round. And then, like always, this will refresh. And he only draws one card, so now I don't have to worry about anything else. You put this down, and then I will get to choose. I will get one card myself, because I started with the Ride attraction, nothing else. Let's obviously take Mega Rex here, because Mega Rex, come on. And it's attached to Fidget Spinosaurus, so that's just double awesome. And then I'll gain my 3 coins for the round. Oh boy, I knocked over all the coins. So that's it for phase one. Pretty simple. All you do is you do the AI's things that they need first. If there was a tie, or if they don't know what necessarily they want for a phase, they will try and go down their list of wants. So let's say that there was no attraction visitors, and then we'll go attraction sets. So since it has a Merch beginning, and it has the food one in its head, its food one in its hand, it will try and acquire a Ride so that it can complete a full set of the 3 different types of attractions. So then you go to phase 2, and how this one works is the AI again will draft first, but you will take 5 dice out of the bag. You'll roll them one at a time. So you just draw one, roll it, and starting with the left, you'll place them out. You don't have the decision this time, but the AI's got to take some stuff from you, so it's got to be a little bit more random. So you'll draw and place, roll and place these out one at a time. Ooh, choice die. That's the moneymaker there. And then you also take 2 specialists off the top of the deck and place them out. And then now that the draft is set up, just like the main game, the AI gets first choice of drafting because you technically set up the draft. Let's see. What does Herbivore want? So in phase 2, he drafts first, and he wants advanced DNA. So do any of these have advanced DNA? This one has advanced DNA. If there was any sort of tie, then it would break based on the other things that it wants, and we do count these plot twist tokens as a part of that. So if this was an advanced DNA and it had the basic DNA, it would probably take that one over that one. But you would go down the line. So if there was no advanced DNA, it would go for the highest total DNA, which I believe would be this one. So we'll go this first. So it'll draft first. It'll take that one. It does not track DNA. That is just something that it takes away from you. You don't get it back. So it takes that one away, and now you get a chance to draft. And now let's say that I'm me, so I want money, so I'm going to gain $4. And let's put that on my board, because I need money to build that Fidget Spinosaurus stand. And then, okay, so we'll try to do its thing again. So it wants advanced DNA. There is none. So now it wants total DNA. So what is the highest total DNA that you can get? Unfortunately, sorry, I got to skip back in front. When it is attempting to draft something, it will also look at the discard abilities on both of the specialists to see if either of those meet its requirements. So there is no advanced DNA out here, but the sales manager does give you 1 advanced DNA for discarding it, so that is the thing that it will choose instead. So it takes that away. It doesn't want a specialist to hire them, it just sort of needs their skills. I'm not going to say it converts them into advanced DNA, but I'm not saying that. Then it would go back to me. I should probably get a little bit of DNA this turn. So, oh boy, this starts really high. I'm going to take that one there. Let's get this blue. That blue right there. All right, so then we go back. It wants advanced DNA. Now we know there is none, so now it goes for total DNA. So what is the highest total DNA you can get? That's 1 all around, so it's either 1, 1, or 1. And then since that is tied, it will go for after coins. Again, 1, 1, 1, no coin bonuses to be seen. So it goes for its last one, which is the highest, or visitors. So this one has 1 DNA, and it gives a visitor. So you'll take that. Tony, do you get that visitor? Does the AI get the visitor when he takes one of those things?
Yes.
Yes.
Unless he specifically says it doesn't, he would get it.
Okay. Wanted to make sure. Yes. So at this point, it would not get that DNA, but it would get 1 visitor. So it's already winning. It's already beating you. What are you doing? You're doing bad. I'm doing bad. I'm the one playing. What am I saying? So for my last thing, I will take this senior scientist here, and I'll go ahead and place that out. And then just like in the base game, you have whatever is left over will become your temporary threat for both players at the end of the round. Sometimes the AI cares about temporary threat, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, so that is the end of phase 2. Now in phase 3, you will do the AI, whatever the AI says first. So in this case, in phase 3, Herbivore plays 1 card, the card drawn in phase 1, and it will play that as... I had to read it. So it plays 1 card, and it's whatever card it drew for the round. So in that case, it would be the Dia Nachos there. In an odd round, it will play it as a detraction. In an even round, it would play it as a dinosaur. So since this is an odd round, this is the first round of the game, it will play that as an attraction. So you just tuck it up underneath there, and now it's a lot closer to getting that set of attractions that it wants for the game. And then that is it for what they do in phase 3. It's very simple. You just run through. And now on my turn, I would play what I would want to play. So obviously, for me, if I was actually playing against this thing, I would just get this fidget Spinosaurus out here. Just build that. Sorry, Megarex. You're cool, but you're not fidget Spinosaurus cool. After phase 3, let's say we're both done. All right, we're both done. Actually, I'm not done. I have to pay for so much security. So I pay 1, go up 1, because my temporary threat is actually here for the round, which that fancy Kickstarter exclusive marker there is for. Then I'd pay 2 to go up another 2, and then it looks like I'm going to get some people eaten. That is actually what's going to happen this round. So unfortunately I am done. So now we go to phase 4. So this one says it loses coins equal to the threat from the undrafted item. So because there was 3 threat on this die here, the undrafted one, instead of losing visitors, he's actually going to lose the 3 coins that we gave him from the first round. So he's trying to collect coins, but he also doesn't want you to have, he also has to deal with the extra threat that he leaves around for you. And then gains visitors from excitement level. So the excitement level for both of us is 1. Unfortunately, because of where I am, I lose 2 visitors. And then we both gain 1. So he's still beating me. It's not great. It's not a great outlook that's happening. And then it chooses the PR bonus first. So when it goes to choose the PR bonus, it is again just like when you're drafting dice. It has a flow chart of things that it wants. So with this, it wants the advanced DNA. Now in the choices it has, there is no advanced DNA. And then it'll go for the most total DNA, which it is tied, and then it'll try and do the most coins. So because it is tied on the most total DNA, and there's no coins, it will actually just take the thing that's closest. So it will take the advanced DNA and the card as its bonus, and you can use just the regular tracker to put what it takes. Do they draw cards if they would gain cards from the PR bonuses?
So,
is it in the rules that they draw cards based on the PR bonuses? Because does it depend on the AI itself?
I think it would depend on the AI because he just builds the card he gets. So he could give it to him to take it maybe from you, but he wouldn't. Right. He's not going to use it. Other AIs are going to use that card, and so I would say unless the card specifically says don't draft a card, draft a card.
Yeah, so as long as it doesn't say this AI does not gain cards from PR phase, because some of them will tell you where they gain coins from, where they gain cards from, if they track DNA. Since that one does not say that you don't, you would take it, and you would take it based off of their wants from the phase 1 when they draw cards. So this is an odd round. It wants a visitor, so it will take this card from the visitor one. It's not going to use this one specifically, but it does take it out of the drafting pool for you. So that is a full round of the game. Now we would keep going, and in this case, Herbivore is a medium-length AI, CEO. So once you hit the 35-point threshold for a medium game, then you would do the final scoring. So you would score theirs first. So they just do the final scoring for what they have available. So whatever their final scoring says, that's all you're going to do for them. So attraction visitors and attraction sets. So at this point, if the game ended after the very first round, it has no sets, but it does have 1 visitor, so it would get 1 extra visitor for that. And then dinosaur visitors, so any visitors that are on any dinosaurs that it built, so it would get another point for that. And then it gets +1 visitor for every 2 coins that it has. So it didn't have any coins because they got stolen from the threat, but if it did have coins, it would get 1 point for every 2 coins. So there is a reason for it collecting coins. And then you would do your final scoring as normal. You would score your dinosaur visitors, your attraction sets, any specialist bonuses, and then if you came out with more points, then you are victorious, and you can challenge a different AI CEO of your choice. But that's the overall of how a turn and then the final scoring works. Hopefully this cleared up questions that you have. Feel free to leave questions and comments wherever this is posted. Thanks.